Prince.
Yeah, Prince Albert of Monaco. Look up, and there's Prince Albert of Monaco. No.
Kid on his lap.
But we had the world champion Brazilian volleyball team watching us and
the one
stuff.
that stood out for me?
Who?
We're doing a show at the Mercury Lounge at the casino in Melbourne, playing away, doing our thing, and I hear this voice, and I turn around behind my amp. Who's standing beside my amp? Carlotta.
Carlotta.
Hey? I went over, give him a big kiss, big Marlboro breath and everything. Right? Yeah.
He said, "Hello, darling."
Hello, darling.
What goes on, like between the breaks, like between albums and touring and stuff like that? I read somewhere that you had a stint back on the tools, mate, as a plumber or something like that. Is that how'd that go?
Well, I hadn't done any, like I'd been in the Jets since about '89, and when the Jets started I was working for a roofer, and then 2001 we went off the road for a few years, and it was one of those things where I just didn't want to even contemplate doing gigs, or didn't touch the guitar, nothing. And then I went and ended up labouring for this plumber, and it was about 6 months into that. I said to him one day, I said, "There's got to be an easier way to make money than this." He said, "Fuck it, there is. What you do." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going to do that again." So and then I put together a solo album and stopped biting my fingernails, and that was probably the inspiration. I remember after working for him for about 2 years, and my album I started to get lots of gigs, couldn't kind of juggle them both, and I said to him, "Mate, I've got to knock it on the head. I can't really commit to you anymore." And he goes, "Oh, that's all right." He said, "You'll be back, but won't you?" And I said, "Fucking no way, mate. That's it. I know my calling now."
So you're literally going through the motions.
Yeah, absolutely, going through everyone's motions.
What about yourself? What's your day job, Izzy?
My day job, you wouldn't believe it, mate. I'm a drug dealer. Nah, just kidding.
Drug user.
No, I'm in a factory where my missus works at, because I wasn't trusting myself sitting at home in between tours. It was just bad. It was like I'd clean the house, I'd iron the clothes by 12 o'clock, I'd be ironing the freaking Oprah or the freaking some stupid show, and then you get bored, so then you sneak off down to the pub, put 20 in the pokies, have a big beer, wait to pick the kids up from school, and it was just all getting out of hand. Sometimes I'd forget to pick the kids up because I've got 30 free spins.
30 free games.
So she said, "No," she said, "I'll get you a job where I'm working at." So I went over there. First day, I've never used tools in my life, I don't know how to use nothing, So it's a big aluminium factory where you're drilling through aluminium, making aluminium trays. So big, my boss, big redneck with a mullet, he's going, saying, "Can you fucking drill?" I said, "I don't know, I'll give it a go." So I'm standing there, a bit of aluminium, and I'm pushing through, and you don't know how hard to push through this thing. So I push through this aluminium, I get through it, and I said, "Pull the drill out." I said, "I suppose I do." And as I put it down, it just wrapped around my tracksuit pants like a million times. The drill just kept going, So I've been there for about 4 years now. I haven't seen a pay slip because my missus pays everyone. So I just go there for the sake of going there. It's
just so she can keep an eye on him.
It's someone's birthday, out, go off, come and close. I've got the candle wrapped around him, and I'm singing happy birthday around the shed.
As long as you're off the machines.
Yeah, so it's good fun, It's good fun.
Just a final question before we move on to the Bogan. Few quick Bogan questions. Any advice you give to young up and coming bands starting out, say version of yourselves at that age coming through now? What would you look back and say to those guys now?
Have a good time the whole time, and just ride it till it dies. I mean not ride it till it dies. So just keep fucking going, mate. It's and then, look, you're going to hit walls all the time. I mean we've been in a business, a small business for 20 years, with 5 or 8 people employed. You're going to have your up times and your down times, but the best thing you can be is mates through it all, and as long as you stay mates. I mean, I don't understand how bands stay together when they say, "Oh, we hate each other." It's like, well, tell him to fuck off, and you fuck off and do something else. I just don't understand So yeah, make sure you're doing it with your mates and have a blast.
I suppose just on that, finally, like you guys obviously live in different towns, I suppose, so you come together and make it happen, and then get your time away.
The worst part for us is being away from each other. When we're away from each other, we bitch like women.
Yeah.
But when we're together, it's the best thing in the world,
I'm not allowed to use the internet anymore.
Okay.
But the only advice I've got for the young fellas these days that are starting out and stuff like that is stay away from some of the chicks I've been with, right? Because you might catch something.
All right, well, cheers for that. We're just gonna nail a few Bogan questions now, just sort of specifically, and Yeah, first one is what do you think a bogan is?
Bogan's an Aussie. Loves having a beer, watching the footy, having a laugh with his mate.
Blue stubby shorts,
Stubbies,
thongs.
wife beater.
Yeah.
Not a wife beater, but a singlet, you know what I'm talking about. Loves their rock. I just reckon that Bogan's an Aussie bloke.
Yeah.
What items of bogan clothing do you guys have laying around in your wardrobe as we speak?
I've got a knee-length pair of Uggies. I've got a Holden, like one of the dress shirts that you get from the V8, the Clipsals. I've got one of them. And we've all got Screamer Jets King G work shirts.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, embroidered?
Yeah, embroidered jets. So they look a bit fucking classy, actually. What else?
Who hasn't got thongs and shit
Thongs,
like that,
of course
mate?
you've got thongs.
Would that be single plugger or double?
Oh, he's a single plugger man, really. I think he's a real Renaissance man, you know.
Cutting edge. Any tattoos?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, couple.
Running the tats? Yep.
All tats.
Yep. Fair call. Ford or Holden?
Holden.
Who?
Ford or Holden?
Oh, I'm confused with this freaking thing, you know. Had Ford since I was a little fella, you know. No, I've got a Statesman now.
He's got a Stater, WB.
Yeah.
Rock on.
Yeah, so, you know, I don't know which way to go.
Yeah.
And do you surf at all?
Oh, no, I do in summer. I used to surf all the time, but it's I live in Adelaide now, up in the hills, so even if I did venture down from the hills, I'm not getting in the water with those big fucking yakkers they got there, mate.
What about yourself?
If you can picture Borat having a surf, that's me. I can't surf, mate. Nah, I'm petrified.
In a mankini. But you swam here from Yugoslavia, didn't
Oh,
you?
no, I was on top of someone. They swam, I was laid on top.